Mortgage rates rise to an 8-month high. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. I want to have a look at this article from CNBC discussing, mortgage rates rising. They're at an 8-month high and they're tanking refinancing demand. We've started to see this have an impact on pre-sales in the US, and perhaps this is foreshadowing what we might see here in Australia with just, the ability for people to borrow and the cost of getting a mortgage going up as rates rise. So mortgage rates have been on a tear this month, rising yet again last week to the highest level in 8 months, according to Mortgage Bankers Association. This caused mixed demand for mortgages last week, resulting in no change from the week before. The average contract interest rate for a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage with conforming loan balance of $548,000 or less increased from 3.3 to 2.23, with points decreasing to 0.34 from 0.35, including the origination fee for loans with a 20% down payment. That rate was 30 basis points lower 1 year ago. Now, here's the difference, guys. In America, you can get mortgages with like a fixed rate for the entire 30 years. Here in Australia, you can lock it in maybe for 5, maybe for 4. I locked my variable mortgage in, so it was adjusting at 1.99 for 4 years because I didn't trust the RBA to not raise rates. And we're starting to see rates already creep up here in Australia. So, as a result, refinancing demand fell 2% week to week. Seasonally adjusted volume was 26% lower than the same week 1 year ago. The refinance share of mortgage activity decreased to 62.2% of total applicants from 63.3% the previous week. The increase in rates triggered the 5th straight decrease in refinancing activity to the slowest weekly pace since Jan 2020. Higher rates continue to reduce borrowers' incentives to refinance, said Joel Kahn, MBA's Associate Vice President of Economic and Industry Forecasting, in a release. Mortgage applications to purchase a home increased 4% for the week, but were 9% lower than the same week 1 year ago, as home prices continue to rise and most of the sales are in higher price tiers. The average loan size rose to the highest level in 3 weeks. Both new and existing home sales last month were at their strongest sales pace since early 2021, but first-time home buyers are accounting for a declining share of activity. The latest read on home prices from S&P Chase Schiller showed prices up nearly 20% nationally, but the annual gain, which has been rising steadily for the past year, did not change from the previous month. That could be a sign that higher mortgage rates are taking at least a little bit of the heat out of prices. Mortgage rates edged down slightly to start this week, but that could just be a brief reprieve before next week. The Federal Reserve is widely expected to announce next Wednesday that it will taper its purchases of mortgage-backed bonds. That should send rates even higher, everyone. So there we go, guys. Mortgage rates are going up. The average contract interest rate for a 30-year fixed mortgage with confirmed loan balances increased to 3.3 from 3.23%. Refinance demand fell 2%, seasonally adjusted. Volume was 26% lower than the same 1 week ago, and mortgage applications to purchase a first home increased 4% for the week, but were 9% lower than 1 week ago. So we need to keep an eye on the US market because, as I said, I suspect it's going to foreshadow what we're seeing here in Australia as their rates creep up. But then again, we may still be a more attractive market, at least for foreign investors. Now, I'd like you to have a look at this video. This is looking at mortgage rules changing here in Australia, and it will cool the market. You're not going to be able to borrow as much, but we'll have to see if it really makes that much of an impact in the long run. It's not as much as people think. Take care, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.